your name, my friend?
Harry.
Harry. It's lovely meeting you, Harry. And may I say, once the invisible card, the bank cards turned into kings, you looked after them very well. And they were just 4 kings, Harry, yes?
Just 4 kings.
What I would like you to do is just look after them again. We'll place them there for all to see. We're going to put them on the table. And can you put your hand loosely over the top? And I don't want you to move your hand regardless of what happens. What I would like you to do, and what is your name? Anne. I would like you to do some magic with the 4 twos that you examined. All that's going to happen, folks, is the 2s are going to change places with the kings one at a time. And all you have to do is magically wiggle your fingers. Just wiggle your fingers. Oh, you do that with theatre. Or you Amdram, Anne, possibly. Because the first one has gone across. You do that beautifully. Beautifully. Have you practiced for this? You're perfect. Perfect. The second one will go exactly the same. You wiggle. He'll try not to lose the will to live, and the king will go. I can feel him being left out. It's only got seconds before he needs to be involved, and the third one goes exactly the same. Everyone can see right at the back. You'll go on both hands. And who's Andram can go both hands. That's brilliant. You've done very well. The third one's come across. But Harry, I don't want you left out. Could you just blow on that for me? A little bit of spitting. But that's excitement, folks, because the 4th king has travelled across. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 kings where before there were 2s, but this is called reset. The reason it is called reset, you can yawn as much as you like, young person. It's all right, I've got a blanket and a pillow. You can have them, it'll be fine. The night does tend to drag on. There's Amdram. It's called reset, because if I blow, everything resets. And now here once again, I have your 4 twos, meaning under Harry's sweaty, excited palm. Move it out of the way, son, you're starting to irritate. You have the 4 kings. That's king number 1, king number 2, king number 3, and of course, king number 4. But this is my favourite trick, because it has a surprise ending, and I love surprises. Do you like surprises? You do. Boo! Probably not that surprising, Harry. How about if we take your lovely, cherished 4 kings, blow on them again, but just for Harry, bit of spin, and turn them into aces. Oh no! No social life or real friends. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 aces, or as they're called in the world of magic, Alex Elmsley aces. And that is a trick called reset. If this was a ranking title, go off now round the other side and you be gutted, because you would miss the opportunity for the money. Have they mentioned the money? Did they mention the £50? No, you see that person over there who I'd normally go to? No, they're not going to get the £50 now, man. You're going to get the £50, because what happens is this. We take a piece of white paper, we turn it into a £50 note, you get to keep it, everyone's happy. No, you're happy, but it's the same thing. You just have a look at that for me, just make sure it's exactly as I said it is. Just a piece of white photocopying paper, folded strangely, because I've simply got too much time on my hands. What I would like you to do, Anne, is put initials, a signature, or any mark across the face of the paper. That's perfect. Marvellous. Oh, you put something that's really small with people at least 12 feet away. You're testing, Anne. You're testing. So, anyone with readers, it is on there. Trust me, I used to work for the council. Anne, could you just keep hold of the pen for me? Can you be custodian of the pen? I will just fold this, Harry, into its pre-required shape. So there are some magicians here, so to all of you I'd like to say, thanks for coming. And you're probably wondering why I'm bothering to fold it into such a small parcel. It's because of where it's got to fit. Indeed. You're taking notice now, aren't you? But of course, Anne, it's this hand, because we are going to turn it into a £50 note. Do you have a magic wand? Do you have one? Do you go? That's a pen, look, it's a pen. No. If you get confused like that, kids' parties will be a nightmare for you. Don't worry, but it's okay, I've got one here. All you do is wave with a blow. No spitting at all, just count it. And there before there was a piece of white paper. Now everyone can see it is Anne's £50 note. Now this is Wolverhampton, I live in Wolverhampton, and I happen to know that this probably isn't legal tender here, but don't worry, you get to keep it now, because you remember that tiny squiggle? Tiny squiggle that was unique, even though it was tiny, and some would say, a little bit testy. It is in the middle of the £50 note. Can you see it? That's why you get to keep the 50. Oh, It's not there. Oh, that is a bit embarrassing, Harry. That is a bit embarrassing because it means technically I have to keep it. Sorry about that, Anne. I mean, who thought it? Oh, all of you. Because you can't go around giving people money. Where would it end? Charity is on that due. So I'm afraid, with a wave and a blow, the money goes back from whence it came. But Anne, don't worry. You still get a souvenir of our time together. Can I just have the pen? Because you're not having that. Made of money. Oh, you've glued it on. Entertaining. I don't know what you've used. Oh, no, it's my fault. It's because there's a piece of tightly folded white paper jammed inside. What could it be? What could it be? Yeah, fair enough. Right. Could you just take it at fingertips? In your own time, sometime before Thursday, and open it for everyone to see. Well, I'll start getting the pen off my hand down, and you'll see there is no ordinary piece of paper. It's a piece of paper you've made unique with your small smudge. A few moments ago, thank you very much Please stay where you are, because it is now time, folks, for my big finish. Now, this doesn't work, Harry, with a blue-back deck of cards. No, blue-back deck of cards. No. But it's okay, because here I have the magic dealer's latest reason to spend 20 quid on Shuffle. The deck-changing card, I kid you not. All you do is take the card, place it anywhere in the middle of the deck, then you just carry out a magical pass. Technically, it's a half pass, but don't worry about that. It's like Burner for magicians. And then one at a time, the deck changes colour. Unfortunately, we haven't got that much time, so a shake. And where before you saw a blue deck, it was now completely a red deck of cards, complete without, there is one blue one, but that's not a problem, I know what that is. Sometimes cards don't change colour. That's when they're outstanding from a previous trick. Do you remember 3 or 4 days ago? Do you remember the card that you glimpsed and everyone else saw just in case it ended a bit badly? What was the card?
10 of spades.
The Queen of Hearts, ladies and gentlemen! The 10 of spades. That will be yours then. A round of applause. 20 quid. What can you do? Now, this is more about numbers than it is about cards. There are 2 types of cards. There are 2 types of numbers, odd numbers and even numbers. I want you to choose either odd or even, and what you choose is what we will use later on. Would you like us to use odd or even?
Odd.
Perfect. Odd. I don't know what he's saying about you, mate, but he said odd. Look straight at you. He hasn't looked at Harry all night. I don't know what that means. Odd. Now, if you want to mix this deck up, just give it a shuffle. If you want to change the order of every card, all you do is cut it. That's all you need to do. If you think about it, each time you cut, regardless of the relationship of the cards to one another, every one of them has to change position. That's just the way it's done. Harry, that's numbers invented by the Chinese, so not me. Don't blame me if it doesn't work. There are 4 suits. I want you to just think of them. Think of the 4 suits and choose one. I've got here a prediction. Dave, did you say odd or even? I can't remember.
I said odd.
You said odd. I want you to think of the odd value of one of the cards in the suit you're purely thinking of. Please don't think I'm stating the obvious. Ace is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and Jack is 11, and King is 13. Which card would you like? Have you got one in your head? What is that card?
7 of diamonds.
A rope trick. Now, finish with a rope trick, it's not the same. 7 of diamonds. For reasons that you will not know, the prediction is 42. The prediction is 42. And what I've done, I've written it in the form of a number on this card. It's 42 because my prediction is that the 42nd card in that deck will be your card. Now, I could just count 10 cards that way, but you wouldn't see the rest of the deck. We'll do this very quickly. I will spread them every so often and for you to have a look at, and I will show them all for you quite quickly as we go. Harry, your job is to repeat the 7 of diamonds every time invited to do so. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now I'm presuming you didn't see it there in the audience. If you could just check to make sure the difference, and you can check to make sure your card isn't there. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All of them different. Every card different. Not one of them. What was your card? Seven of diamonds. Not one of them the seven of diamonds. Would you agree?
Yes.
That's 41, which is the King of Hearts. And 42 just happens to be the card you thought of, the seven of diamonds. Thank you very much. That's the location. Being able to predict the number is one thing in a mixed up deck of cards. But imagine being able to predict not only the number, but the actual card that was thought of beforehand. That, of course, you can't do, because that would be completely impossible. And that's why this, what was your card?
Seven of diamonds.
Is my big finish. Thank you very much. Harry, is that your watch?
It is.
Oh no, it isn't actually, it's mine. I wonder where that is. I've got to be wearing this for months, couldn't find it. It's been lovely seeing you all. Thank you very much for coming. Good night and God bless.